So as you guys are sort of drifting, not too far off, maybe a couple hundred feet at this point away from Talos I, a very large space station. Like, I think you can probably see some of the offshoots that come off of it. Those are about the size of your ship. Like, your ship can pull into those. And you'd probably assume one of them is probably the cargo bay. But I want everyone to make a perception check as we start things off here. And Mr. Cordell can do it at advantage because he has his little assistant with him in the crow's nest.
Give me just 1 second. I had to go pee.
No, you're good.
Well, that's like the worst roll from Halfling. Great start.
Well, I guess I can knack.
Starting strong. Get him out of the way.
No, I'm saving my knack. Fuck it. I'll save my knack.
Alrighty.
I'll believe in Cordell.
In the dice gods.
And Mo, was it Mo, the one who's up there?
Yes, I believe so.
There we go.
So Cordell with a
23 total.
23 total. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Garrett and Baron are kind of just getting their barons back in the ship here in the Astral Sea. And Cordell, you're looking over the space station. You notice a couple of things. The first one, you probably see these clumps every maybe 100 feet apart around the space station. And it looks to be like little circle balls that move erratically, left, right, up, down, back, forward. And these balls are on fire. And they kind of clump together, about 10 of them into each cluster. In each of these clusters, there's probably about 100 of them that surround this space station. You also notice one other thing. You see what looks to be an individual drifting in space, wearing a kind of lab coat that is also a spacesuit at the same time. And he is kind of wrapped up in what looks to be an air bubble. So he has oxygen within the space, since there is no oxygen inside of Etheria or Wildspace. So those were the two things you would notice.
Okay, that's really odd. So, okay. All right, I don't have an opinion. I don't know what to make of it. I'll call down to whoever is at the helm, and I'll say, avoid the spinny fireball thingies, and don't hit the dude in the base coat.
Jerry will respond to you. Scout Cordell? Yeah. Do we want to pick him up? He could be friendly, or what should we do?
I don't know. I mean, anybody that's, wanting to float around in space and just a coat and an air bubble, I mean, there's got to be something mentally defective about them.
Aye, Scout. So he starts to pull the ship.
If he really wants to get in touch with us, he'll follow us into the bay.
So I will note too, from what you see, he doesn't look like he has control of his direction. He's kind of just drifting.
Okay, that would have helped earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
Jerry, you win. Yeah, let's bring him aboard the boat. But check with the captain first. Oh, wait, the captain's not here. Yeah, go ahead, bring him on board.
All right then. Yeah, Jerry.
I say,
Go ahead.
I'm first mate, so I'm like, yeah, we just let's bring this person. I don't know.
Oh, you're the first mate. Okay, I couldn't remember who the first mate was.
So Jerry will go, aye, first mate Garrett. He swings the boat, dips underneath the air bubble, which as soon as it enters your space inside of your air bubble that surrounds your spelljamming ship, you see it disperse and he lands on the deck. He's not the most dexterous individual, so he kind of collapses and like thuds onto the deck. He's just like, oh god, I didn't think I was ever gonna get out of there. Thank you for the help. And he takes off his helmet, and you see this individual. you see this man with these glasses on, this spiky, pure white hair. He's got this lab coat that is also a functioning spacesuit. He'll go, my name is Dr. Ian Brown. I was escaping Talos I, and I got attacked by some very loud and colorful pirates, and they took my ship.
That sucks. Welcome aboard. I hate to tell you this, but well, we're making a social call to Talos I, so I apologize if you know, that's not the direction you were headed.
No, you're trying to go into Talos I? Actually, there's a secret sort of system, a code to get in through the cargo bay, and
Really?
and I think the last one I had was on my ship that got stolen. But I am also a specialist in extra-dimensional travel, so I could probably help you guys too. You know, a little quid pro quo. I catch a ride with you. One of my colleagues actually was telling me I should probably go back to Spelljammer Hall at some point. Her name is Serena. I don't know if you know who that individual would be.
I don't know, but Serena's a sexy name, so she's probably sexy. But yeah, you're speaking my kind of language there, Doc. Secret passages, secret ways to get into Talos. You don't like Talos, so yeah. I mean, I just got one question for you. Do you like sushi?
Among other things.
You were good to go with us.
Oh, also, if you guys are going to Talos 1 later, it's, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over there. There's monsters everywhere. Shape changers. Typhon.
Okay, so our dungeon master has a thing for Selena Gomez.
You've met this individual once before.
Oh, we have.
That was also one of the planeswalkers that was framed by Django.
Ah.
So, Dr. Ein will turn to you guys. He'll let out a belch, and he'll pull out what looks to be a beer from one of his pockets, and he'll take a big swig. He'll go, my ship was taken a couple hundred yards east. I don't know what those pirates are planning on doing from it. It's not terribly big. And he'll hold up his hand and create a little tiny, like, kind of illusion of what it looks like. And you see this sort of very metallic, almost like an escape pod. It's big enough to hold maybe 5 to 6 people in it. It's not very big. And he goes, yeah, they threw me out and took my ship.
They didn't look like, you know, evil space carnival clowns, did they?
Oh, shit, that's what those were, huh?
I really don't like those guys. I'm going to smack him on top of the head and I'm going to say, Mo, why'd you let him get away?
What space clouds?
Yeah, Mo doesn't. I'll look at the doc and I'll be like, yeah, Mo doesn't like space clowns either. Okay. We'll add it to the list. Take care of the space clowns, get the doctor's boat back. Hey, Doc, you wouldn't by chance have a nephew or a grandson named Morty, would you?
How did you know? That's crazy.
Just a wild hunch.
Yeah, you know, extra dimensional travel. Yeah, it's all good. I forgot my portal gun.
You got a portal gun?
Oh yeah, I left it back in the lab somewhere, I think.
So we got Doc Brown and Selena Gomez this adventure. Alrighty.
It's Einstein, Doc Brown, and Rick and Morty.
Okay.
The traffic.
Alright, there. What do you want to do?
Oh, Joey will do what you need me to do.
Jerry, I was talking to the captain, because the captain is away. That would be
Ooh.
Garrett.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll look at Mo and I'll be like, Mo, why'd you let Jerry do that?
Ah! I have to get
You know,
on Jerry later.
I think I say we this guy out. He definitely seems pretty smart. And I'm not saying that because he has the lab coat and clearly knows a lot about this place. And I think it's worth our time to help you out.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the lab coat didn't sell me on your credentials. It was when you pulled out that big bottle of alcohol, took a big swig, and belched afterwards. That's when I knew you were the real deal.
You know, us scientists got to stay sane somehow.
Okay. All right. So, what's the next move?
It's up to you. If you want to try to find the ship, he does give you the direction, the rough direction where they headed. And I'm assuming, based off of his description, you might be able to hear their ship if they're fairly loud.
Yeah. I'm down
Yeah,
with that.
Yeah, right now it's the best plan we got. Plus, as you recall what the ship looks like, then I think we can find an altitude. Just sailing up for it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Alright, so just to check, do you have any like fighting experience, or are you just gonna like sit on the sidelines?
Fighting. He holds up his arms and they kind of like droop and sag. You're lucky I still can see. As he points to his glasses. I know a little bit of magic, but mainly in science.
Alright, close enough. Okay, we can. Perfect. Alright, so now let's find a way we can track this ship.
Do you have any way you can do that, or are you just gonna go in that direction?
Yeah, I'm kind of drawing a blank here. Unless I could tap in, because I started learning some magic recently, but I'm not very good. Let me see if I can tap in, and maybe that can help do something. So I'm just like slightly crouching, just trying to charge up energy. Basically, resembling, I'd say, DBZ style. And I guess, so I'm like, okay, it's just not working here. Okay, I guess I have a question, for
Okay.
you, Pat.
Okay.
We just say at this point, would Garrett, I don't know, that his new magical powers are cleric based?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you'd have to have some sort of deity or something beyond that you feel connected to that would grant them to you. So maybe in the time, like after you died for the first time or something like that, you felt a connection with something.
Yeah, because I'm trying to. I think I put the name of a potential deity. You can find that shit around here. Yeah, I think I went with like because I went with the peace domain, and there's like a apparently a halfling deity or god. So I was like, oh, we could go with that one. And I thought I wrote down that name, and now I'm like, shit, where? Oh, here it is. The Cyrolali.
Not. Oh, I see. Cyrolali.
Cyrolali, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hand of Fellowship, the Hearthkeeper. Okay. Yeah. What is your question in particular?
So I'm like, if there's a way we can like ask for like help and like guiding us closer to that ship.
Make a religion check.
Good at this. Alright.
As you close your eyes and you start to pray and reach out to your deity, you just hear the ringing of a voice echoing back, and it's the voice of Dr. Ein. Yeah, I think it was somewhere east that they headed off to. And that seems to be like the clearest indication you get.
Alright, let's sail east. Jerry, I'll allow you to take the wheel.
Aye, aye, Captain! I got it! So you all start heading east, and it only takes about a minute, if that, of sailing before you see this escape pod, except it is in shambles, like destroyed and bent sideways. It looks like it is currently just been obliterated. And Dr. Ein will turn to you and he goes, well, I think the key card was there. If they didn't think it was valuable enough, they probably didn't grab it.
Well, they're clowns, so there's no telling what kind of silliness they were up to.
That's true.
Alright, let's go see if we can get it. See what we can salvage off your boat. Looks like you're riding with us for a while there, Doc.
Well,
I'll
that
send
is...
Mo up to the crow's nest to watch and scout while I'm busy doing this.
Oh, okay. So Mo's like, aye, aye, partner! And he climbs up in. I'm just looking at... Okay. So, Cordell, as you guys start to pull up a little bit closer to this escape pod spelljamming helm, you start to hear a noise that no one else does hear. It's like a loud party, kind of like a circus kind of sound, and it starts to pierce through, and you start to see the where you see the broken ship in front of you, it starts to fizzle and fade, and you see the ship is not there actually.
An illusion.
In its place is a massive spelljamming helm that has all these different bright colors. It has this loud noise playing, and they are immediately shooting over an anchoring line to your boat. So that's where we're going to roll initiative, because as the anchoring lines pierce into your boat, the illusion drops for everyone else.
Shit, huh?
And
Damn, I don't like clowns.
I don't like
them
clowns.
in real life either.
I don't like
them in real life either.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. What are you talking about? There's only a ton of them. So let me pull up. So this is your clown ship.
So,
And this
so
is
if they were able to pull that off, is Doc Brown an actual person, or is he, or did we fail our saving throws for him to actually be a clown?
No, he is 100% a person. Yeah, you would have seen through it by now too. He's just like, it's those bastards. And he like belches really loud before he pulls out another beer.
Okay.
So currently, I'm setting up your ship map here. So we're going to use your guys's for the map. And I will give this to you too, Cordell, because you were the first one to see through the illusion. You count, give or take, 6 space clowns that look to be smaller in size, and 1 giant space clown that appears to be the captain. So as I finish dropping all of your guys' tokens on here, I'll let you guys move your tokens as you would like to be for your where you think you would be. I'm just kind of placing them. And I don't...
Honestly, I'll be... Oh, you don't have a token for...
I don't...
Doctor?
Nope. So he'll just be the homunculus, because he has probably about the same amount of hit points at 10.
Alright, that works.
So we will say, here you guys go. And I have to roll their initiative real quick. Alright, perfect. So, Space Clown number 5. He is going to make an acrobatics check as he slings over this like kind of rope, and he immediately jumps off the boat and slings it over, and you see him just go into the abyss. And then from like a little bit into the depths below you, you hear like a pop of a balloon. And that guy's dead. Number 1. Brett's like, this is why I hate clowns. You never know.
So that clown was trying to, like...
He tried to grapple over to your ship, like, as quick as possible. And he missed and fell into the abyss. So, number 1 grapples over onto your boat. And that will be his turn.
I'm probably going to be...
Captain Bozo.
Here because I was talking to...
As he's going to shout, "You all need to rank these guys in! We're gonna be showing them a party! Hopefully they got something better than that dang card we found in that damn needle." And you hear him. He's going to run and he is going to leap. And he will land on the boat. He looks and sees all around. He is going to pull out a ray gun. And he is going to roll to see who he's going to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be Garrett. As he pulls out this ray gun, he points it at you and shoots. You see like...
So I was doing a...
Huh? Go ahead.
First I gotta check the numbers. So I think I don't think I can really avoid that hit. Maybe. So I think it was on ability or feat.
This was a saving throw.
Oh, is this the same throw?
Oh no, this was a roll to hit. He rolled to hit.
Just roll a hit.
There will be a saving throw part of the ray gun.
So I'm going to do my ability. I'm just trying to remember which was. I think it was one where...
Can he dodge?
No. I'm actually going to use second chance here. I can...
I don't know.
This creature I could see hits you roll, attack roll. I can use my reaction to force a re-roll.
Okay, he will do just that. That
So
does.
I'm like,
It still hits same number.
holy shit.
So you will take, as this little beam of circle hits you, you suffer 13 psychic damage. And as the beam hits you, you will feel it sort of overcome you. and for a moment you feel like you're starting to black out and you're falling into a daze, and you just hear circus music, just the and you shake it off and you're back in the moment. That will be Captain Bozo's turn. Garrett.
Fuck was that? Oh, I'm like, oh, perfect. Like, what the fuck was that? For a second, I thought I heard this like weird music. I'm like, okay, I got it, Cordelia. I understand why you don't like comps now. And I was about to offer, you know, as first mate, basically acting captain, you know, a chance to be, for you guys to walk away, and you know, we won't attack you. But no, that's off the table now. For
They're about to get a taste of late night Lewis.
no, it's time to shut down the circus.
Captain Bozo's like, get 'em boys, they got shinies!
Alright.
Also, at this point, your ships are probably about, for the sake of, I had them a little bit further, you're probably about 20-ish feet away. So that's why he was able to make the jump.
Alright, from the other ship.
Yes. Because they did anchor onto you, and they're kind of slowly reeling in. So these guys are steadily coming in. As Captain Bozo, the space clown, is already aboard, along with number uno. Okay.
I think right now, my plan here will be to, basically I'm going to like, kind of take a cue for him, so basically he shot me, so I'm like, I'm gonna like, steady aim, like sort of steady aim, and then fire with my gun.
Okay.
We should have
Advantage.
No, actually, I'm probably just gonna do psychic blades because since the range here is 40 and I'm like 50, unless I guess I can move up. Yeah, I think that puts me. Yeah, now I'm in range for the thing. Now I have advantage on the roll.
Well, this is better. I'm gonna put on some different music in the meantime too.
Oh yes, please.
No more ambiance music.
All right, so that hits. Gonna get my sneak.
That is a lot of damage. See, Captain Bozo is just like, he gets shot and he's just like, oh, they really got some good stuff, boys. Get them for sure.
Alright, that's gonna be end of my turn.
Alrighty. Baron.
I will careful spell cast thickening radiance on that area.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. So what is it? 4, 5. Us 4 in, us 4, 3, the doctor, and just pick somebody from the crew. Can't be affected by this spell.
Say Mo, he's up in the crow's nest.
And whoever starts their turn, ends their turn, has to go in there. Or has to make a save.
Okay.
Sorry, whoever even goes in the area.
Upon entering, right?
Yep.
Okay.
On entering or starting the turn.
Sickening Radiance. That's a high-level spell. I like it. And it's also like greenish light that just gets emit there. And you'll probably hear one of the other clowns like, "Oh, he got some party magic!"
I will then use my bonus action to use... Oh shit. I'll use 6 points to gain that 4th level slot back.
Okay.
And that will actually I'll move back. And so I'll move somewhere where I can get some cover from Captain.
Okay. Sounds good.
Here. I don't know. Here, somewhere. Yeah.
Behind Cordell works too. Alrighty, is that your turn, Baron?
Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty, Space Clown 2. He's going to shoot his grappling hook over, and he's going to swing over. So he will make a acrobatics check.
Is he in the sphere yet?
He does. Yeah, he does start his turn in the spear. So you can roll the damage as he launches himself over. Success! He's like, as he comes in. He lands on your guys' deck. He does like a little cartwheel, and he stops, and he's just like, "Oh, look at the fun!" That'll be his turn. Number 4, he is going to attempt a grappling hook in as well. And he succeeds. He comes on in. He does enter the Sickening Radiance. And he tucks and rolls. And he's just like, "Oh, we're going to have some fun!" And then he squeezes his nose and you hear just like... Just to mess with Brett. that will be his turn. So Cordell. And he did fail C to get the damage, by the way.
Okay.
Baron does.
So,
Boom. He is... He's hurt.
alright, Space Clown number 4 is who I'm targeting. And I'll be like, my pet kobold up here tells you his Happy Meal, and I'm going to shoot him.
That hits.
There we go.
That's some good damage. And he is bleeding after that shot. And the Sickening Radiance. As he's kind of glowing green as you shoot him.
Alright, second shot.
Natural
20,
20.
baby. Ha! And let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? We got... There's go. Bye-bye, clown.
Now you die.
Oh, he's still alive. Partially. Partially. He's dead inside now.
That's a lot of ones.
That is a lot of ones.
Okay. That's my turn.
That was not a bad turn. Number 6 is going to swing over as well. And you will see him. He'll go, "Here I come, guys!" Ah! And he like falls into the abyss. And then you hear the pop of the balloon from below as he is dead. Number 3 will also attempt it. And he does enter the Radiance at the start of his turn. He lands on the ship and cartwheels. And it's also something to note. These guys are wearing the biggest squeaky shoes you've ever seen in your life. So every time they land on the ground, you just hear the like of their shoes. Like these guys are the worst. So that will be that guy's turn. Doc Homunculus Iguana Ein is going to run inside. He'll be, "I'll be over here, guys." And he chugs his beer and runs. You just hear him like as he's booking it. Space Clown 1 starts his turn there. So go ahead and roll the save for him, Baron. He fails. I think he is going to run over here to the little guy. And he is going to go, "Hey, buddy, why don't we shake hands?" And he's going to pull out his hand, and he has like one of those shock buzzers on there, and he's going to attempt to touch you with it. That is a 12 to miss. That will be his turn. Captain Bozo starts his turn inside the Sickening Radiance.
Creepy circus music.
It's so perfect.
Definitely creepy.
It's so perfect. These guys are the worst, and it makes me so happy.
Yes, they are.
So he is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I think he is going to return fire at you, Cordell, with his ray gun. He pulls out his ray gun, and you just hear it fire up like, and it shoots a blast of his ray gun at you. That is a 15 to hit, which it misses, unfortunately. That will be Captain Bozo's turn. So Garrett.
So as I'm like preparing my revolver to fire, like, oh wait, where'd this guy? Where'd you come from?
Where'd you come from, buddy?
Alright, so I'm going to.
I can't stop smiling. It's just so stupid.
Alright, so I'm like
That's what they look like, by the way. Just so you can be reminded of their horror.
I'm gonna yell down, Garrett, remember, we're being attacked by a mob of clowns. Go for the juggler.
Woohoo! He's good at me. Slaps his knee.
he's slapping his knee, so I'm like, okay, time to. So I'm gonna actually do this one here. This guy's in the way, and I'm like, yeah, you're in the way, buddy. That's what I say to the Space Clown 1.
I'm not in the way. What do you mean?
Alright, so I'm gonna. Alright, so I'm going to. Can I do this? Would it be possible for me to bonus action steady aim and then use my action to cast inflict wounds on this guy?
Yes, you can. Because you are focusing with something you are proficient with. I'll allow it.
Alright.
And you're not moving, so.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm like, alright, and then I kind of go for like a chop to knee, kind of like a Kabuto in Naruto. Charge at the dark energy.
So you focus it and you slap him in the knee with the inflict wounds. And he jumps out of the way. He's like, "Oh boy, buddy." And that does burn the spell slot, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Alright, so that's unfortunately gonna have to be the end of my turn too.
Okay, Baron.
Cap.
He fails barely. He's not the wisest individual. Some good damage. He is looking bloody.
Okay, and then I would use second level spell slot to gain 3 sorcery points back.
Okay.
That will do it.
Sweet, sweet. Clown number 2. He pulls out a ray gun, and he is going to start... Oh, yeah, he's just like, what's this green light? Oh, good. And he just immediately starts getting eaten up by it. And then he will shoot his ray gun at Baron. The only one that hasn't been shot at yet. 21 to hit.
He's also exhausted.
Oh, is that first level? Yeah, I think it's just saves currently. Or ability checks. So, 21 hits. Okay. You will take 2d6 psychic damage. And then you will make a wisdom saving throw. You fail. Okay. So, with the ray gun hitting, on a failed save, the target perceives everything it sees or hears as hilariously funny and is incapacitated for 1 minute. The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on its success. So you immediately are just like, oh, these clowns are so hilarious, so you hit the ground just like, oh! And then he's just like, yeah, I'm the best! Oh! And he runs out 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll run around here next to you, Cordell. And he has his ray gun in one hand, and he has his like shocky hand in the other. And that will be his turn. Clown number 4. He is going to...
Be a dead clown.
He's going to run up to you there, Cordell, and he is going to go with the squeaky shoes and reach out his shocking hand. Actually, he was in the radius partially, so go ahead and roll the save for him, by the way, Baron. Because he might just he might die as he runs over towards... Yeah, he's just going to probably die as he runs over to you, Cordell.
Okay.
So you see, he runs over to you and he goes and pops like a balloon. But as he dies, the explosion of the balloon is a little bit more than you thought it was, just based off the sound. So you will make a dex save, which you succeed. So as he pops like a balloon, like, it's kind of like a mini explosion. You dodge most of the way out of it, but you do suffer half damage. So 7. And then this clown
A lot of damage.
is dead, and it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna turn the aim of my pistol to Space Clown number 2.
Oh, okay.
Or shot. I'll take that.
That hits. Damage is damage. Also hits. You can probably tell these clowns are not the most difficult things to hit, by the way. They're kind of just like...
Fortunately.
They're kind of just sandbags. So that's some good
Let's
damage.
see. Yep. I think that'll be my turn. I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right there.
Okay. Space Clown 3 starts his turn inside of the goodies. And he fails. And he might just take some damage here. Damage. 14 damage. I think he's going to run over 5, 10, 15. It's kind of weird with the squares here, but he stands there and he is going to reach out with the shocker hand at you, Cordell. He's like, oh, look at my buzzer! And he misses. That will be his turn. Doc Brown, Doc Hind Brown, he's kind of just, he went from running away, and now he sees how quickly you guys are dispatching all of the clowns. So instead of him running, he just kind of turns around and sits down on the ground. And now he's just, you hear him just like sipping his brewski, and then he'll belch every now and then, like, as he seems to be just enjoying the show now. So Space Clown Uno partially starts in the radius, so go ahead and roll. Fails. This one will also go, we gotta find which one's doing the magic! And he's just like, I don't know! And Captain Bozo's like, you idiots! It's the one behind the pole! And he's like, oh, okay! And he's gonna start running over 5, 10, and he will take the opportunity attack from you, Garrett.
Oh yeah.
End him, Garrett. End him.
So I'm gonna attack with my psychic blade.
That misses. Barely misses. It's not that far off, honestly. But he runs out, and he is going to reach out his shocky hand at you there, Baron, especially because you are incapacitated now. 18. Which I don't know. I forgot what incapacitation entails exactly. I think it's you can't take actions or reactions. I think that's pretty much it. And so as all this is happening, you probably just see Baron rolling on the ground, laughing and crying with laughter because of the effects of the ray gun. But then he gets hit by the shocky hand. And it does a little bit more than you probably think. As he reaches out and touches you, just like... And that will be Clown 1's turn. Captain Bozo starts in that, so he will take the save. That is a failure. That's a lot of damage, probably. It's a good damage. He's looking real hurt. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to cycle around here 30, and he is going to pull out his shocking buzzer, which, Garrett, as you see, it looks way larger. His buzzer's bigger. Garrett, would you like to use your reaction?
Yeah.
Heavily damage.
Can he dash this?
Okay. So here comes the here comes the lightning.
Ouch.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit more. Only 29 lightning damage as you feel the and you kind of partially dodge it and get touched by the edge of the buzzer. Kind of like one of those shocking pens, you know, like you hit the back of the pen and it shocks your hand a little bit. And you catch just the tip of it. And he's just like, that was a good one. Garrett.
Alright, so I'm gonna... To stare, I'm going to steady aim, and I'm going to get a strike with my my psychic blade.
Okay.
Got him as he shocked me there. You know, and I'm like, try this on for size.
That hits. You get sneak attack.
A lot of sixes.
That's a lot of sixes. So as you stab him with the psychic blade, you hear him just immediately swell like a balloon, and then and he just explodes massively. He explodes. Oh my god. So you will make a dex save. And also, so one other action will happen. You succeed, and with your... You have evasion, correct?
Yes.
So you take 0. You would assumed it would have been pretty bad. So as Captain Bozo explodes, you see what looks to be a key card hit the ground and a kind of Space Needle looking thing. I'll show you guys after. And as that happens, I'm going to roll a d6. It's 3. You see this one go, "Woo! I'm the captain now!" And he starts to grow. There we go.
Yeah.
So, Garrett. So you steady aimed. You took your action. Is that your turn?
I believe so. I can just do the. I still can look behind me. I see this. One of the clowns is growing, and it's like, alright, your captain is your captain and ringmaster is retired permanently. So it's over. Show's over, boys.
He's like, "What are you talking about? I'm the captain now! Get their shit, boys!"
Alright. Well, guess we'll have to really clean house to shut down the circus. And that ends my turn.
Baron.
That's my turn.
Okay, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me. The DC is 12. Unfortunate. Alrighty. Space Clown 2. He is going to run over here to get flanking and use his shocker. He's like, "You ready to feel the lightning, buddy?" It was a 23 to hit. Cordell, you will take 15 lightning damage as he touches you on the back with his shocker. And it is your turn.
Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Space Clown number 2. Space Clown 3. Alright. Space Clown 2 is who I appear to have targeted. I'm going to take 2 shots at Space Clown number 2.
Alright.
1 shot. Yeah, I will take that. Come on, max damage.
Oh, pretty good damage. And once again, you hear he pops. And you will make a dex save. You are the only one in the range of this individual. That is a success, so you'll take half of his popping damage. 4.
Wow.
That was your first attack.
Yep. Second attack. I swung around and I am targeting Space Clown number 3 for my second attack. Come on, nat 20.
Big boy clown. Oh, it was there!
Oh, that was so close.
It was so close.
There we go. All right.
Still some good damage.
All right. There we go. And yep, that'll be my turn. That's where I'm staying.
He is in the effect
Stand there
of
and take it like a man.
the effect here. So he might just die and pop on both of you. Okay, he does.
So,
It's probably gonna die. Watch. He doesn't have much HP left.
You saved.
Oh, it's all or nothing?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So he will exit and cycle around you to get flanking with his other buddy. And he is going to go, "You ready to feel the lightning?"
I don't have a choice.
Natural 20.
Oh. It was on Baron. I thought it was on me. Wow. They don't like you, Baron.
He still succeeds the con check, though. That's awesome. So that will be his turn. Dr. Ein is going to just scoot back a little bit while sitting on the ground still. You still just hear him. Space Clown 1. I think I think he's just going to use the squeaker. Or the shocker again. That is a 24 to hit. So Baron falls unconscious. It'll be his turn. Garrett.
Can't you do that? So right now, I can't assume that Baron is like an ally there because he's unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious. No, he's currently unconscious. So he just goes from laughing to silent.
Like no, Baron. So I'm like, alright, so I'm going to take out my revolver here and fire at the face clown 1.
Okay.
Let him off. Let him off my friend. Clown and my steady aim fire.
Okay. Steady aim. Fire. Fire off.
Ooh, I thought it wasn't gonna be a hit for a second there.
They're not too hard to hit.
Although I've been rolling kind of like crap today. Alright, get that big damage on this guy and make him go pop. Oh!
Oh, by 1!
Kidding me.
Okay. Was that your turn there,
Alright.
Garrett?
Yeah, because I used the steady aim, so I can move, so yeah, that'll have to be my turn.
Okay. Baron, go ahead and please roll in the tower for me, please.
It's got to be bad because he just said please twice in the same sentence.
Please, tower, please. So, that is that. Cordell.
I'm going to keep my aim on Space Clown number 3. First shot.
That hits. The clown is going to pop. Upon the clown popping, Baron gets a failed death save because he cannot dodge the explosion.
Well, I couldn't let him kill you any other way. I had to let him kill you the passive way.
And Cordell, you will have to make the save. That is a success, although the save is bigger because he is a bigger boy. So you take 11. So that was your first shot.
He better be glad he's dead. I would have killed him the next round. Alright, second shot. Alright, Space Clown number 1 is going to be on the receiving end of my second shot.
Hits.
Oh, that's a hit. Nice.
Pop him.
Nice.
He also pops.
Wow.
Baron, you take another failed death save. Baron, do you have any last words for the party?
No.
No, I'm just fucking with you guys. You guys are out of combat, but that was close. You didn't know what he had or not.
That's who we had.
Wow.
So
Either way, I'm immediately going in the heal up Baron.
okay.
Let's see, do I have yeah, I got a spell slot. I'm gonna
You'll see Dr. Ein come over to you. He'll go, "Oh, save your stuff. Save your. I have this. This will help your friend." He'll toss it over to you, Garrett. It is a med pack. Let me drop that in your inventory so you can see what this does. Did it drop it in your inventory, even though I put it in the wrong spot? There you go. Med pack.
Ah, cool. With an action, the wielder and medikit may heal either themselves or creature it can touch. So this is like a one-time use, or
Yes.
is it a...
Yes. It's a one-time
Okay,
use.
like a good potion. Alright. Yeah, I'll definitely use this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. There's a ton of those inside the space station.
Ooh. Alright.
So go ahead and roll the 4d8.
Well, the thing is, I wonder if we have any other... You know, think if there's any other potions we got.
Well, unless you want to use it, no, yeah.
Yeah, because man, this is kind of good. Cordell, do you have a potion on you?
Oh, speaking, I may have something even better. Yep, I have a Cure Wounds tattoo.
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna use my Cure Wounds tattoo. That's on Baron, right?
Yeah. Nice.
Ooh, look at that. Who loves you, Baron?
And then your tattoo fades. So, also, now that Baron snaps 2, the clown music kind of stops, and you watch as the ship is a little bit a ways away, their spelljamming helm shakes for a second, and then just pops into a ton of confetti, and the confetti just rains down. Leaving you with the key card and this little device called a neuromod.
Neuromod. Mind control. Calling it right now. We're dealing with a case of mind control on Talos I. Beat Daniel to the punch.
So this thing is like on our ship now, or is...
Yeah, it's right where the big guy died.
Oh, the captain goes
Yeah,
to?
the original captain, Captain Bozo, would be there. It'd be those two things. Dr. Ein's like, oh, that's my key card. You can use that to get inside the cargo bay. Hello?
Yeah, I was doing something for the notes here.
Sorry, I had to go on mute. I had a sneezing fit.
You're all good.
So what does this thing do when I point it together?
Oh, you haven't seen one of these before, huh?
Nope.
Did I not make it? Is that like the one thing I didn't make? Gotta be kidding me. Let me see. I guess I didn't. I'll have to make it. But Doc Ein will explain to you. That's a neuromine. That's one of the secret things that they were working on at Talos I. You put it up to your eye, and you push the button, and you all of a sudden become very good at something. So in D&D speak, it is a one-time use thing that gives you a proficiency that you do not have. It could be a weapon, it could be an armor, it could be a language, it could be a skill. or tool.
Oh, that's really good. I wonder if there's more of these at this space station.
I mean, it was the prime thing that we were working on, so I'm sure there's a number of them there. One of you should try it out. I was hoping to take it back, but I'm sure you'll collect more to hopefully take back to the Spelljammer Hall. Is that where you guys are heading back to after?
Yep. Let's see. Spell feet.
No feat. It's just it gives you a proficiency essentially. So, weapon, armor, language, skill, tool, vehicle.
Decisions. I'll give it a try.
Is there anything you want in mind?
Yeah.
Because I know in my case, if I add another skill, and it's another one I can back on. Get a big boost. But if you have something you want to do, then I think you go for it.
I was thinking really the only skill Cordell does not have that could come in handy would be investigation.
I don't think any of you have investigation for the dungeon ahead.
Yeah.
None of you.
So, but did it say that it would work only one time for the individual using it, or did you say that the machine would work only once?
Only
period?
once for each machine.
Okay.
But there is a number of them throughout Talos I.
Okay.
Provided
only
you
for
find
one
them.
person at a time, or can it do multiple people at the same time?
This neuromod, the single neuromod, can only work once.
For
All
one
right,
person?
So, yeah.
In general.
So we've got. I was thinking that it would work one time for each individual.
Nope.
But it's not. It'll work only one time at all. Period.
Correct.
It will self-destruct after it's used the first and only time. Cue the swanky spy music.
Dun, 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 dun. So, would anyone like to try their hand with it?
If y'all don't want to do it, I'll volunteer to do it.
I want to do it as well. And funny enough, I actually don't have an investigation.
No one does.
And you are the rogue.
Yes.
For it.
Okay.
Fight.
Do rollies.
No.
Yeah,
Fight
because
for it, actually.
I think it actually would benefit me now, because if I do, I can use the nerve to boost investigation even
Come on.
more.
Come on, Lewis, stuff some fish.
Cordell pulls out his gun, blasts him in the knee. It's mine!
Nah. Lightning Paw version 1.0 would have done that.
Come on, Lewis, do it.
You guys,
realize you're working in team right now?
you guys could just do rollies, because you will find more, trust me.
I'm fine with
Right.
that.
What kind of rolly? 20-sided rolly, 6-sided rolly,
Yeah, why don't you do 20?
D1 kind of rolly? Okay.
D20. Whoever gets the higher 20 wins. A 5 and a 3.
Oh,
What a rolly.
wow.
And a 1. 4 and 3, 5.
Wow.
So, Cordell.
Alright, go for
Alright.
it, Cordell.
What a rolly.
Wow. Okay. I will.
Nice and spoken.
Say, I want to learn how to be a good investigator.
Okay. Dr. Ein will tell you it has like that black kind of monocular. You put that over your eye and then you hit the button. So it stabs your eyeball, essentially. In through your eye and into your brain.
Wow.
He will say, it's scary, but it does heal itself on the way out.
Okay.
If you are afraid of needles, this would not be the item for you.
Well, I'm more concerned about getting a needle in the eye than I am about needles in general.
Yeah. So, are you using the item now, Cordell, knowing how to use it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got Mo and the rest of the kobolds watching me. I can't show weakness at this point.
Okay.
And especially now that the acting captain has said, "Okay, you can do it, Cordell." So I'm kind of obligated. So yep, we'll do it.
Okay. You put the neuromod up to your eye. Choice is yours. And you hit the button. And for a quick split of a second, you feel a stabbing pain into your brain. And you feel it tinge at you, almost like you got a brain freeze. And then it pulls out. And you feel fine. All of a sudden you feel like you're seeing things that you didn't necessarily notice were there before. So you can mark proficiency for an investigation. I also need you to mark that you have injected yourself with 1 neuromod. And in this instance that you get injected with the neuromod, you see your eyes kind of zone out for a second. And you see static rush across your vision. And you see this giant sort of black ooze monster or some sort of Cthulhu type monster that is letting out a ton of other little monsters into the space. And then you zone back in and you're here on the ship. Dr. Ein will come up to you. How do you feel? It's always kind of a interesting thing to put one of these in. I myself have only injected 2 of them, but there have been some individuals that have done more.
Okay. Thanks for the warning.
Not a problem. I used one of mine to make me good at playing piano.
Wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And did it really improve your piano playing?
I went from not knowing how to play piano to all of a sudden sound like Mozart.
Huh. Wow. Can you teach Garrett over there how to knit a sweater?
No, but those things could. I don't think I'd have the patience to teach that guy how to knit.
Hey, we need a ranger for our group. I think Garrett would make an excellent ranger. We could teach him how to be a ranger.
Maybe. You just inject yourself with 50 neuromods and you learn all of the ranger proficiencies.
That's funny. Yep. 3/4 of that campaign, I'm thinking you're a ranger.
the Blood Ranger, you know?
That's all an iconic moment.
Yep.
Will ever get old.
All right. Investigate.
How you feeling, Cordell?
I'll be like, I'm feeling all right, and I'm gonna say, "Ooh, is that a spot on your shirt?"
When I look her, do I see a spot?
And when he looks at the spot, I'm gonna bink him in the nose with my finger. I think such a nerd thing to do.
Dr. Ein is like, oh god, he turned into a clown!
Yeah, I think I'm feeling good there.
Oh, and also,
Yeah, clown.
pardon my drunkenness. It's actually not the cargo bay. It's the shuttle bay that I came out of. My access card should be able to get you in.
Okay.
So I assume with this
One
car
hundred
we
percent.
can just walk right in.
You could probably fly your spelljamming helm right up in there and dock it inside the shuttle bay. Be good to go.
Right. So right now, did they ever have like the shuttle, or the shuttle kind of like assumed destroyed and we only just recovered his stuff?
You talking about his spelljamming helm? There is no sight of it currently, so they might have destroyed it or it had drifted off. Whatever they had, they didn't need anymore.
Alright, fortunately it seems like you might still be out of a ship there, Doc.
Oh, drats! Is it alright if I chill with you guys? I'll just flow where the wind takes me.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Fine, join us. Maybe you can help us, because I assume right now we don't have anywhere else to go except, either want to go back to the guild and...
As long as I'm not back in Talos I for the long term, that's all that matters. That place has really gone downhill. Half the space station's inaccessible now. There's monsters running all about. It was dangerous enough to get from my lab down into I had to get some stuff from the crew quarters and then come into the shuttle bay where I found that ship. Had to dodge a ton of Typhon on the way out.
Typhon? What's a Typhon?
Shape changers.
Shape changers.
Black squiggly shape changers.
Okay.
Kind of like mimics,
Only worse.
only worse. If a mimic could shoot a psychic beam and grapple you and absorb you and then create more of it after eating you, that's a Typhon.
Okay. Nice to know. Well, not really nice to know. I appreciate knowing it, but it's really kind of a creepy thing you just shared with us.
Yeah, they was doing research at Talos. I'm not quite sure everything that TranStar was involved with, but I'm sure you'll find out.
Speaking of that, do you know a Django?
Django, can't say I do. But if he worked for the company, you might be able to find him. Everyone that works for the company has a tracking bracelet, which he raises his arm, and you can see a tracking bracelet on his arm. All you have to do is just follow the tracking bracelet.
So does this show like other tracking places other than
You will be able.
Doc and stuff?
There's a couple places inside of Talos I that you can stop by and search where the tracking bracelets are.
So how exactly do we activate this tracking bracelet to track our target?
Oh, only the employees have the tracking bracelets equipped. So if Django's one of them, he might have a bracelet.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that if we get a hold of one of these tracking bracelets, how do we activate it so we can track somebody else?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't work in the security department, but I'm assuming it might be some sort of magic to deactivate it and then a magic to activate it. Because I haven't been able to take mine off.
Okay. Alrighty.
At that point, too, he reaches into his lab coat and he pulls out what looks to be like a 1.5 liter of whiskey that was tucked into his pocket. And then he'll start pulling out some cups from inside of his pocket and pouring glasses of whiskey for everyone. Here you go. Good job. You'd probably be... It kind of looked like a magic trick to some degree because he's just pulling bigger things out of his lab coat than it looks like could fit in there.
Like, dang, you really grabbed a bunch of stuff from there.
That's my lab coat of holding.
So it's like a bag of holding, but
in his pockets. Yeah.
And it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it helps me keep all my goodies.
And I'm assuming this is the real deal whiskey, nothing.
That's all I could get when we were on Talos I, so I mean, it might not be the best, but it'll get you there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna activate Psychic Whispers on Baron and Cordell.
So, I think you're a really great guy. How did you know we were looking for Jingo?
You guys just said you were looking for Django. You asked
Did we
where it
just say
was.
that?
Yes.
I don't remember us saying we were looking for Jingo.
No, I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
He's like, I'm Django all along.
That's what I was expecting. I'd be like, and the captain's not on the ship at the moment.
Wah, wah.
I'd be like, John, that's what you get for being over in England.
That would be too smart. I couldn't create that. Where did I create this from? Huh. Oh, I just put it in tokens, I think. That's why. I'm trying to like look through to get some pictures. So, what would you guys like to do?
Alright, so I activate Psychic Whispers so I can talk with Whisper to Cordell and Baron and be like, alright, so what do we do? It seems like he knows a lot about this place. I don't know if it'd be worth our time trying to convince him to go with us.
Well, I think that he's got no choice but to go with us. Not because I want to be mean, rude, or difficult about the guy, but I mean, I'm not leaving him here on our boat by himself. I think he's better off coming with us. One, we can keep an eye on him, and two, he's not going to be the one to steal our boat. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's either that or go all the way back to Spelljammer, but it's gonna take a minute.
Yep.
Guess we can, we'll put it to a vote. Who's in favor of taking the dock with us to the space station?
I am. I'm in favor of it.
It's one. How about you, Baron?
What's the other option? Kill him?
I guess technically that's a third option.
Oh.
But that's another option, but I don't think we need to do that. I think the other option would be just like drop him off at Spelljammer or somewhere else.
Are you sure you're
Well, I mean-
not Tiamat? Or Orchid?
Well, I mean, we're already here. I don't want to leave and come back. We've we've already put off this ass whooping. One of us is going to get us or Django. Just soon go ahead and take care of it while we're here.
Should we not pick somebody who knows the station? And who's willing to go?
I don't think
It's
we
me and the
can-
cat. Sorry, I had to talk to Shannon for a moment.
Yeah, I don't think we have another person right now.
I mean, if we go to the shuttle bay, it should be pretty safe in there if you guys clear out part of it. Don't suspect any of the... Oh, okay.
Like, I think our best plan is to try to convince this guy to go with us. He knows the area, and I think we'll get smoothly. And he saw we have skills, so maybe that'll boost confidence.
All right. I think you got this. You can
Good
do
job.
this. You're the captain.
Remember.
You said something about what'd you say? You say we might be able to clear out the shuttle bay? Are you
Yeah, I don't think there'll be too many bad things around the shuttle bay. I saw only a couple of a typhon when I was there. The rest of it is pretty dangerous. If I had to guess, I was only able to book it from the good old crew quarters, and luckily make it down some hallways that are now closed off to get there. There were some scary things. I had to book it.
Well, Doc, I have a proposition for you. It seems like you know the space station really well, and you
remember all that you saw. Hoping maybe you can come join us in our little expedition there. You saw what we can do. We are more than capable of protecting you, and I guess the arrangement is that if there's anything else that you want in there, they want or need that you couldn't get, then you have a chance to get it.
Give me a persuasion check. This is also a very deadly endeavor for him, so the DC is fairly high. Like, we're talking he gets sneezed on, he might die. And he knows what these things are capable of.
that's funny.
Okay. If you can guarantee that you can clean out some of the areas and make them safe as we go through, I will happily accompany you and help you guide at least to the map of the space station. I sense the deeper that you go, the more dangerous it'll go, and I can sense that I might get caught in the crossfire. But if you can get to the lobby, I can show you everything you might need.
It's all about work.
What was that, Luce?
That's honestly, I think we have a deal on our hands here.
I can't hear you. It's kind of muffled.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Alright, I think we have a good deal there.
Oh, alright then. So we get into the shuttle bay. If you guys clear it out, or at least clear a path, the lobby will be just beyond the shuttle bay. And then I can show you the map and give you answers and guidance wherever you might need. As he pours himself another double shot of whiskey.
Alright, and I'm gonna take the whiskey offer and drink up.
Which you guys are about 1 minute away from Talos I at this point. You're not very far. Your ship moves very quickly.
So I assume I was thinking we might have to take a rest before we...
I mean, if you guys would like to do that, that is a possibility.
Question is, we can take either a long rest or a short rest.
I think we take a long rest because I'm beat up pretty good.
Yeah, let's do
I
a,
think
we'll
y'all
do a
are beat
long
up
rest.
pretty good.
I'm pretty beat up too. Oh wait, that's just my liver.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take a rest because a lot of us got beat up by those idiot clowns.
Yeah.
And that way we can be fully ready to guide you through this journey.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Alright. Alright, so just in case, I'm definitely gonna sleep, but also keep watch.
Okay.
I'm definitely keeping watch of not just regular enemies or whatever, but also our
Dr.
guest
Ein.
here, Dr. Ein.
Okay. Yeah, so you keep an eye, probably stay up a little bit, and then get some rest, and you see after a while, he's probably on his 5th or 6th glass of whiskey, and at this point he's just passed out, but he's also still holding the cup, and he's laying on just the wooden deck of your boat, just drool running down his face. He is just out. So, apart from that, your rest is very uneventful. It's quiet out here in the Astral Sea. You'd probably just see stars drifting occasionally in the distance. You don't see any sign of immediate danger. Maybe that's because of the presence of Talos I and what dangers are housed within it that kind of scare off everything else. But you have a nice calming sleep before your adventure ahead of you. So you all will get the benefits of a long rest.
And I can also retool my arsenal.
Yeah. In the morning too, you'll see Dr. Ein. He's like, he wakes up. He's just like, "Oh, geez, what day is it?" He's like, "Oh, I'm still here." He'll probably walk over to you, Cordell, because he has previously seen that you are the scout, and he'll go, "You see those over there?" And he points to the floating fireballs in the distance. Cordell is D-E-D.
Sorry. I'm still having sneezing and snotting issues. So I apologize. What did I miss?
Allergies. Dr. Ein will come up to you and he points to those flaming fireballs in the distance. And he will tell you, "Those are cystoids. If you get near some of them, they will chase you until the point where they explode on you. I highly advise dodging those.
Okay. That is good information to know there, Doc.
Those are also Typhon origin.
Origin. Okay.
Pretty much everything
Understand.
non-human that you'll find in here is Typhon.
Okay, then.
So, what would you guys like to do in this early morning for you all, well rested?
I think we make our way to the shuttle bay and take the doc's advice. We infiltrate through the shuttle bay, leave Jerry in charge of the helm, let Mo and the kobolds stand guard, and we go adventuring.
Okay.
That's what I think.
These maps are huge, by the way. So,
Okay.
as you guys pull up to Talos I, dodging most of the cystoids, you see some probably chase after you, but then the ship travels too fast for them to catch. You guys come up to a larger metal door, and you present the key card to what looks to be a keypad that has an illusion floating over it. And as soon as you scan the keypad with the card, you see the shuttle doors open. And you are greeted by the shuttle bay. And right where this big spacecraft is, that's currently not there. That would be where your boat would park. As it is a 2-floor shuttle bay, and you guys are docking on the first floor. So let me put this tokens. Your ship would be here, and there is a ramp that goes down the far right side.
So before we venture too far, I'm gonna use my psychic whispers on Baron, Cordell, and Dr. Rhine. Alright, so we got 3 hours for free. I'm be like, in my mind, I'll be like, whispering, "What's up, Doc?"
He'll go, "Oh, what the hell is that? Who's in my head?" He'll hold up his bottle of whiskey. He's like, "Is it you?" Lewis died. And he's on Discord. I think his whole thing just powered off.
Wow.
Oh, no, he's back. There he is. You just
There he
died.
Well, what happened there?
You just got booted, bro. You
The neuromod got a hold of you.
the neuromod got you. So
Kill me, and I didn't use it. I'll say, "Oh, what's up, Doc?" And he's like, "No, it's me.
he's like, who's in my brain?
It's me. It's Garrett."
Oh, shit. How you doing that? It's magic. So,
Yeah, it's a thing so we can communicate. We gotta, and it's a pretty beefy range.
you hear he's still talking, like, out loud. Huh?
You don't have to talk out loud for this. You could just whisper in your mind and talk to us.
You can hear my thoughts, is what you hear. And he's just like, what am I thinking right now? And he's thinking about whiskey.
Get it? I'm like, I don't think I can read, but I get so sad. I don't know, whiskey.
Oh, God! He's a mind reader. So, let me just describe this quick room here, too, where you guys are, because it's pretty big. These sort of boxed off square like the outline bits that start here with the ramp up. This is kind of like a catwalk, so that other boats can dock in here and be unloaded and taken throughout. And you see a room up on the top side, like a hallway, and then a larger staircase on the far right side. And then you guys are currently here with a catwalk that goes down to the lower part here. It is mainly mechanical assembly stuff up in here, with a lot of tools, and it's a lot of tools. You'd probably see some fabrication bits, metal workings, spare. You see some spare kind of like iron for welding, all that kind of stuff that is just in here for mainly maintenance and storage to some degree. But you're not sure what is in the top room or what lies upstairs. Upstairs you can see kind of like a catwalk or a balcony that overlooks the shuttle bay area, but you don't see any easy way of getting up there apart from the current stairs on the right. But apart from that, you would see in this current vicinity probably a couple wrenches and stuff tossed about, a lot of tools scattered on the floor, papers, and we're talking like this place looks disheveled and messy. Like, it looks like it could be the perfect hiding ground for a mimic because of how messy it is. And on this current area, you see at the bottom of the first ramp you have, there is a bookshelf there with a single book on the top shelf. That is what you currently see in this room.
Okay. Somebody needs to go get the book. I'll go get it. I ain't scared.
Should be able to move your tokens now. There you go.
You might be able to quietly move and get those books.
I was like, can you guys get out of this like gray area? I'm not sure. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. On the catwalk.
Okay.
I'm gonna go behind and follow closer to Cordell. It's stealthily.
You see Doc Ina kind of following a little bit further behind you guys. Slowly, just to make sure you guys are kind of like, if you trigger any mimics or anything like that, you'll be the first to take care of them.
And plus, he should feel a little bit empowered because I gave him the emboldening bond as everyone else.
Okay. And that would be
I don't think I can. Oh, I can include myself. Okay. So I used it on the dock.
Okay.
But maybe next time I'll. Unless Baron is saying like, oh, don't do it on me, do it on you. I'll do that.
That's up to you. I don't see Doc being in a fight, so.
I don't see him in a fight either.
Alright, I'll do it on me then. I forgot I could do it on me, to be honest.
Unless you're forcing Doc in a fight, then. That's deep.
Like he got the psychic whisper, so he knows. I'll do it on me then.
You're like, what about this fighting business?
There we go.
So,
Alright.
Cordell, you are also going to investigate the bookshelf there at the bottom right.
Yep. Okay, so you got it squared off. Yep.
Yep.
Stealthily making my way over there.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
That's what I was about to ask you. At what point do you want me to make a stealth check? I'm good at stealth.
Indeed, you are.
I'm in the
In the box there.
in the box.
At the top of the bookshelf, there is a single book that the title of the book appears to be How to Spot a Mimic.
Okay. How could I tell if the book is actually a mimic? That would. Wow. I need help. I need to. The book is about how to spot a mimic. Now I'm questioning about whether or not it's actually a mimic. This is just like something a mimic would do. Well, guess I'm just
That's
talking to
bait.
myself.
Barrett said that's bait.
I mean,
I'm in the kill zone.
Alright.
I'm gonna back up. Back up right there.
let me use Mage Hand.
You have Mage Hand?
Yeah, Mage Hand.
Okay. Would
I
you
don't
like to
have
move
Mage
in
Hand.
range first?
I mean, if that's the consensus, I will. But if that,
I think
then
I think that's a good idea. Why are you letting the fighter go up here to do rogue stuff? Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
the cleric told us to. The holy one.
Old time Lewis, why didn't you say nothing?
Soto is the healing rogue.
And you don't have to go in. You don't have to go in 6 space increments. You can just freely move until something gets kicked off, or until you ask for something.
So, where exactly is?
Where the square is over here. We'll say the bookshelf is like right there, and it is 5 feet off the ground on the top ring of the bookshelf.
And I'll make sure I'm 30 feet from that.
Okay.
And alright, we're doing this. I will try to grab it.
Okay. As you touch the book, we're going to roll for initiative because you will see a mimic pop out.
So the book really was a
Yeah, it was a
I
mimic.
knew it.
It's like, how to spot mimics? Surprise!
Let me go ahead
So
and...
excited about finding it, I didn't for minutes.
It wasn't a book. It was a bookcase.
It was the book. That would have been funnier.
It would be funny if it was a book, to be honest. So no, I'll take the bookcase.
Let me show you what this little guy looks like. As the book turns into this like four-armed black tentacle kind of monster, it jumps off of the top and hops down. That's where we're rolling for the initiative. Let me get this NPC mimic. Currently, it is just one mimic.
Oh, so hey, oh yeah, I forget you have the halfling stone.
Absolutely.
So
I've got 3 of the greatest items in all of Dungeons and Dragons on my character right now.
what about the Pistol of the Outer Plains?
No, even well, that is nice, but for most of the stuff that we do and what we really need to do as a party, the Boots of Elvenkind, the Cloak of Elvenkind, and the Stone of Having Luck, you just can't beat that combination.
That's pretty good. So Cordell, as the mimic hops down, let me put this little token. He is a very tiny boy. He is not very big. He's probably about 1 foot tall, maybe 1.5 feet. But as he hits the ground, you see he stretches those tentacles, and he approximately can stand about 6 feet tall when he stretches out.
Alright, so I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use my rapier because I don't want to alert everybody that we're here with gunshot.
Smart.
So I'll take out the rapier. I would use the distance.
That hits.
It's going to take a little longer.
He's almost dead. It was good damage.
All right, second attack.
How would you like to do this? Your first mimic.
I'll stab him and then I'll pull it out. I'll stab him the second time real quick and I'll look over my shoulder and I'll say, "Hey, Baron, I've got Shishka Mimic."
As you see, you'll stab him. He kind of just like blows up into this black goo and sinks into the floor, and he leaves what looks to be like a little core on the ground, like a blackish kind of, almost like a rock, but you'd imagine that's probably his organ. And now that you are sort of standing in this area and you had your first encounter with mimics, you look around a little bit closer on this side. You see a lot of duplicates of objects, primarily in this area. Like you'd see 3 or 4 wrenches. You'd probably see 2 or 3 coffee cups that look the same. Maybe a table that's disheveled and another one next to it. You start to see like a little bit of things that may or may not look out of place that could potentially be a mimic. Also, from this current position, Cordell, you do notice after that there is a dead body right here of someone that looks like they're wearing a spacesuit.
Where the little black square with the 10-foot mark is?
Yep.
Okay. I had to move the map around.
Yeah, the map is pretty big.
So, Doc Brown, either a mimic or he's the shape changer Django that we were looking for earlier.
Doc Brown.
Yes. All right, so
He's on to me. Shit. Chug.
yeah, I'm suspicious of Doc Brown. In case y'all hadn't noticed. I'm gonna say, Baron, let's see a body over here. Do you see it? I'm gonna point to the other body that looks like Doc Brown on the ground.
Oh no, that body does not look like Doc Brown. It has a pilot suit on, like a spacesuit.
Okay, I misunderstood. All right,
My bad.
fueling the DM fueling my suspicion of other characters.
Always have, always will.
Okay. We want to go investigate it, or we want to do something else?
Well, I mean, we can keep trying to be stealthy, or we can just spring the trap. And I think springing the trap would be more fun.
Right. I'd prefer a straight fight anyway, so let's bring them on.
Hang on,
I
but
say
then
that until we actually get into a straight fight.
but if we do that, then first off we'll see element of surprise if Django's here.
Yep.
Or it can lure Django right to us. So.
Yep.
But then we can then we might put our tour guide at risk.
He's an NPC. He's probably going to die anyway.
Oh.
So what does the doc think? It doesn't matter. He's an NPC. Okay. I'll find something to wipe the mimic blood off of my rapier, and then I'll put it back in its sheath, and I'll take my gun out. Be like, okay, We can do this.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna, whisper to Dr. Ein, alright, let's try to make our way to this lobby.
Dr. Ein will say, you guys can go up those stairs there, and that'll take you to the second floor. It's up to you guys if you want to do some exploring around here or come back later. It's up to you guys.
Okay.
I wasn't able to explore much of this. I came barreling through here, and that's where I found the space pod here. Took me out.
What is the white circle with the triangle?
That is the stairs up to the second floor.
Stairs up to the second.
So I have another map that it will connect to that one at that spot.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. Baron, Garrett, we need some executive decision making between the two of y'all. Where do we want to go? What do we want to kill?
Something is telling me we should explore the area.
Okay.
Yeah,
We will kill
I feel
exploration then.
feeling the same.
Okay. I will follow y'all's lead to explore because I just explored us straight into a mimic a minute ago.
Although that is one of my favorite things, because I was reading about good ideas for mimics, and I was like, a book that says how to spot mimics is so perfect.
Yeah, maybe exploring could also help us learn more about Jenga. We barely know him. Other than, of course, him being a bounty hunter and trying to kill us.
You know he's a changeling bounty hunter. Come on.
Yes.
Angel, mimic, they're all the same.
Fair.
I'm going to start calling all the changelings Chuck.
Chuck.
Like I call all the mind players Fred.
Chuck.
Here, Chuck. I'm sick of you, Chuck. I'm going to start calling you up, Chuck. Alright.
I say we clear this large square first.
Okay. Large square with the 50-foot mark on it.
Yep.
So this is where you notice probably a lot of scatterings of papers and wrenches and coffee cups and tables. Maybe some hard hats.
Okay. Let's see. Let me look in my bag of tricks.
Gonna stealthily move over here.
Okay.
Someone only had an AoE damaging spell.
Fireball!
Boy.
To whom this may concern.
Right.
Yep.
Go through with my mage hand and try to grab another book.
Out of the
The area we're just at.
where the bookshelf was?
Yep.
There was only the one on there.
Oh. No other items.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't really have anything useful in my bag of tricks for dealing with this kind of situation. Okay. What about Mage Hand? That's a cantrip and that can be cast at will.
Yeah. But
I mean, do you want to do that? Or do you want something fun? So I have a tinderbox.
I'm down with death and destruction over meticulous, investigating stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter. I saw things with violence.
The other
That's
thing I
what-
want to look out is for is the neuromods and
other items.
or any other like key items like that.
In this area currently, you don't see anything that stands out to you in the immediate. Like, no neuromods, no shiny looking fancy things. It just seems like a lot of garbage that's been tossed about.
All right, just in case, I'm gonna say, hey, give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna focus here, and I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay. Currently, nothing radiates magical in the 30 feet of you. Apart from the stuff that you know, yeah.
Terrible.
All right, let's do the tinderbox thing.
There's a glow coming from Cordell's pants in the front, because it's magic, baby. You probably see Dr. Ein's coat is also magical.
And said in itself, it's a magic code of holding.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and light this baby up.
Okay.
Go for it.
So you light your tinder box.
I will light it.
Tinder. Toss it.
Yep.
Any spot in particular. You probably see a couple pieces of paper and coffee mugs and the wrenches and hard hats, and one table is completely turned sideways and another one's kind of ramming into it to make like a T.
I'm very terrible at throwing shit, so I will give it to Cordell.
Oh, nice. I'm down for that.
So, decide our fate.
Okay. I will take and toss the concoction. that Baron gave me.
Alrighty.
I will.
Target a spot within your 50-foot square here.
Let's see. What kind? Okay, that's basically like the flask of. What
Alchemist
is
fire.
that? That flask of alchemist fire.
Yeah.
That is what, a 10-foot radius, I believe.
I think 10 diameter.
Yeah.
Something like that. Item.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I'll toss it in there.
Fire.
I'm assuming that this is a good spot with lots of stuff that could burn and, scream and yell in pain.
Indeed, there is. Especially with one of them being the table.
Hey!
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and roll for initiative again. And that immediately, go ahead and roll the damage here. Let me see what the damage is. I'll just use Alchemist Fire damage because you hit it directly. It is 1d4 fire damage on a hit. And it is on fire for the start of each of its turns.
Good job, guys.
As that fire explodes, you do see 4 more mimics all pop up. And they kind of like, the object that they are, they shake, and then they explode into this like black tentacle monster mimic.
Look, they're coming for you, Garrett.
Initiative.
Fuck. Oh, wait, I can't.
Can I just take the whole playlist? That would be awesome. Okay. So, Cordell, you are first.
All right.
And Gary hasn't rolled yet.
Let's see. Mimic -5 is who I'm going to shoot at.
You're fine.
First shot. Damn. Like it. Second shot.
Mimic is dead.
Bye-bye, Mimic.
You just hear it like...
Alright. That'll be my turn.
Okay, Mimic 3 is going to run. It is a little quick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to dash up next to you. It moves real quick. That will be its turn. 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is going to use its tendril attack.
What?
At advantage.
You're like, y'all are supposed to be going after Garrett.
A 19 hits. So you will take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Man. I was all healed and everything.
Okay. Number 1 is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and dash up to you as well. Garrett.
So just to clarify, the Typhon is eating can eat other mimics?
Huh? No, it's attacking Cordell, and upon killing someone, it can create more mimics.
Okay.
It's probably something you don't want to see.
Although, that would be a guaranteed way to get rid of the Mind Flayer slug that I have swimming around in my gray matter upstairs.
There we go.
Alright. I'm going to,
Cast fireball.
Cast fireball. I wish.
Burn them all down.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 5 to
Use Dr. Eye.
here.
There's a lot of them!
Going to gonna fire Psychic Blade at Typhoon number 3.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna steady aim it.
That hits, you get sneak attack. And you probably get 1 dead mimic. Indeed he is. You just watch him squish.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Mimic 4 is going to dash up to you. That'll be its turn. Baron.
I will cast Banish. I'm just kidding.
These are the second weakest Typhons in the space station.
Kitty cat.
So you're saying don't use Banishment.
You could if you want. He like reappears right here. He's just like, that's where I'm from.
Let's see how smart they are. I will. Actually, I'll just go back. I'll minor illusion a large creature behind that.
Okay.
Behind 4. Just see what it does. If nothing, oh well. And I'll move back, so and I'll tell Mr. Doc. Move back as well.
You don't gotta tell me twice. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Knock is gonna run back up the ramp a little bit, and that will be his turn. Cordell.
Okay. Turn my attention to Mimic Hyphen 1. And first shot with the pistol. First
With the
one.
pistol.
Bye-bye, Mimic. Maybe not.
That is indeed dead.
Nice. I'm gonna switch around. Okay. I guess I was targeting Mimic too. Alright, second shot.
Hits.
That's a hit.
14 does hit, I believe. Yep.
Wow. Bye-bye, Mimic.
14 damage, however, does not kill it.
It's not a kill it. Alright. Not so bye-bye, Mimic. Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. It is going to jump on you.
Oh.
Because it has adhesive. So go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
1 each dexterity saving throw.
DC is 12. So yeah, it tries to jump on you, and it kind of lands on the other side of you. And with that,
Mimic.
I think, because it can do this as a... Okay, yeah. So it jumps on you and tries to latch onto you. It sees it misses, and it's going to try to run. And you do get an opportunity attack.
Alright.
That hits. Now this is probably bye-bye, Mimic. Bye-bye, Mimic. Garrett, last Mimic.
Alright. Gonna attack with my psychic blade.
Okay. That hits.
I don't think that's sneak.
Nope.
Alright, so I'm gonna boner action, go for another psychic blade.
Alrighty. Boner action. That also hits. He's looking a little hurt. You notice psychic damage. No, it's effective. For some reason, I thought it was reducing it, but it's not. I just misreading. Alrighty, is that your turn there?
Yeah, that's my turn.
The Mimic is going to attempt to run. Go ahead and make an opportunity attack.
Alright.
That misses, unfortunately, just barely. So you watch it run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It is going to dash 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You see it run around the corner and then turn into a coffee cup on the other side of the wall. It thought it was out of eye shot. Baron. So you just see this coffee cup hit the ground and starts rocking side to side.
I'm gonna show who's boss. I'm gonna pull it back in with Chaos Warp.
It fails.
It's gonna land right in front of Cordell.
Okay, like there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna.
So it is still the coffee cup, just like.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna think it's still invisible.
Yeah, it's still just like if it's a coffee cup, just like.
Wow. Freaky.
Look, Cordell, I got your coffee. Enjoy.
That's so fucked up because
Let's shoot it.
that's how it happens in the game too. Is that your turn, Baron? As you delivered it unto Cordell.
I'll use a first level spell slot, gain 3 points, and that will do it.
Okay. Doctor's not doing it then. He's just kind of watching. He's just like, oh. Cordell.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot the coffee cup.
Go for it. And you
Actually,
do get advantage because it does believe it was hidden because it was around the corner and it's still a coffee cup and it's like, oh, he won't know I'm a coffee cup. And you do get a surprise. So you see the coffee cup just turns into a black core that's lays on the ground. You guys are out of combat.
I'll look at Baron and I'll say, I like my coffee leaded.
And the fire will fizzle. I'm going to use the restroom real quick and then we'll be right back. We'll probably do the... either if you guys want to explore the first floor or continue up to the second floor. It's up to you guys. But we'll probably finish upon one of those being completed. I'll be right back.
Alright. Yeah, I enjoyed the blades at strat.
Lewis,
Yeah.
you gonna be able to come next Saturday?
Is it tomorrow or the next Saturday?
Next Saturday,
Oh,
the 29th, because John's not here yet.
okay. I think so. Which thank you for reminding me. Actually, because I did message one of my cousins who recently moved to the area here. Like I need to ask him because I wanted to like,
Wow.
invite him out to eat. Sad because I haven't gotten an answer to that text, and it's been almost a week. So I don't know if it ever got to him. So hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna try to be like, all right, let's push, and it's very possible that now that I'm looking at the calendar, it's like, oh crap. If we can't do something like straight out tomorrow, it'll have to be that day. But so I'll let you know what happens. I'll let you know.
Okay.
But it'll be fun to make. I played a bit of poker, but I wouldn't say it's my game. I'm not that good, but I'm excited to see how you guys do the thing. I'll probably also take other stuff like MTG or Switch, anything else in case I'd be like, all right, I'm done with poker. I want to play else. And
Poker's gonna be at my friend's house.
but we don't have to stay there all night.
I'm sure even if, like, because I don't know if everyone's going to play poker at exactly the same time either way, so.
Yeah, that we are. He's gonna have tables, but yeah, we can stay for like a couple hours, an hour or two. I don't plan on staying long, cause I am not good at poker.
I would expect you to be. You could be better than me.
I expect us to be there until like 8.
Okay, I am back.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Alrighty. So, after you guys have finished that, try to turn this down a little bit. What would you guys like to do? Where would you like to go?
Garrett said he'll take the second floor, and me and Dell take the first.
Okay. Sounds good. I can open
Now-
the second floor map for you at least too, so you can see. It's pretty big, so.
I'm not good at second floor.
Okay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Scared?
I'm not doing that alone. That's yeah.
So, what would you guys like to do then?
We're gonna explore the first. That's my choice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with exploring first as well.
Okay. So, I will leave it up to you. It's your exploration. You have the dead body currently. Papers disheveled and scattered everywhere here. I like to think that it's kind of difficult to at this point to tell what else could be a mimic, just because there's so much stuff disheveled in this direct vicinity, and all the way through this hallway that leads into the back room. But the room is yours to explore.
Okay.
I say we take the south side and then follow the way around.
So, where are you talking about?
That way.
So this area back here, where the darker black square is, that's where your guys' ship is currently, and it is like a big pit that is kind of cut out to hold the ships. And then this area in the back, it just looks like it kind of goes behind the scaffolding. And the scaffolding has like gates underneath it, like grates, so that you can't get underneath it. So you have an upper level access up here, and a lower, this is kind of like the lower part on the bottom. This is all gated off, but you can check down here if you would like. Just so you know, it doesn't cut through to the top.
We check.
Okay, go for it. Go ahead and move your tokens. As Mr. Doctor Spaceman Ein will stand where you have murdered all the mimics, because he knows there's probably no more mimics there. So who would like to helm down this aisle?
I guess I will, since I've got investigation.
Okay.
Get the eyes.
So you're gonna.
Definitely have the eyes.
Are you going to walk all the way back over here to the backside? Kind of sidling against the grate and the pit.
Yep,
Okay.
kind of like that.
Because in this immediate catwalk, there isn't really anything. And then you can see probably off in the distance, there looks to be a couple of like cargo boxes here. Like where I put the big square.
Okay. I will make my way over here
Okay.
as stealthily as is reasonable.
You'd probably see a couple scattered bits of old food in this area. Like maybe they had some lunch breaks. They'd sit here on the edge of this kind of cliff and then just have lunch. You can see the sort of the remnants of what was probably a very productive and happy life here that kind of just crumbled. But you see these larger cargo boxes here, and then this is kind of gated in front of you, but it does look like it wraps around behind it.
Right. Continuing to be cautious as I move closer to the danger zone.
Okay. In these cargo boxes, they're probably about 4 feet tall by 4 feet wide. Like they're a nice size. And one of them, as you get closer, appears on the far right side. It appears to be kind of broken open partially, like it was peeled open and then tried to pull close. And that would be about here. Cordell Thonkin.
Right. I'll go ahead and make my way down there.
Okay. As you sort of come up, you can see it looks like someone opened the cargo crate, and you give a quick peer in, trying not to dishevel too much. You see what looks to be a deceased younger woman on the inside. It looks like she had a couple little bits of rations stored up in here. She has a bag that is sitting next to her, and she is currently holding a note, like a piece of paper.
Can you mage hand that piece of paper away from her? There, Baron?
Depends on if we're 30 feet away.
Yes, you would be able. If you got up next to the entrance, you could probably grab it.
Oh, this is where I die.
You mage hand grab the paper.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you pull the paper out, and you can kind of see her body goes a little bit limp and collapses.
I have that trouble too.
Nice.
I will read the paper.
Okay. It looks to be a note that this younger lady has written. It says, "Mom, I don't think I'll be able to make it home. I'm going to try to send you some money just in case." And it just has, love Betty at the bottom.
Thank you. Can we see how she might have gone?
Looking inside, it does look like she has a piercing to her chest.
There is a... I'll whisper to Cordell. Maybe we should get Garrett in here.
Good idea.
Surprise.
So,
Garrett, there's a new girl in there for you.
okay, I'm like, I think I'm good.
No, she's good. We already checked. She's perfect for you. She doesn't care if you go limp or not.
Wow.
Oh, ouch. Wow.
Lewis also got dropped again.
Discord, what the fuck?
See?
She.
Giving her mixed feelings.
Yeah, Discord caught me off again, so I missed you saying something to me.
You didn't need to hear it, Lewis. It's all
No.
good. It'll be in the VOD.
No, because you'll cut it.
No, I don't edit them.
But yeah, I assume I'm able to look and see that that woman is clearly dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, she does have a satchel that looks to be sitting next to her.
Okay, well, I guess we can always investigate the satchel if we can grab it.
I don't need a satchel or a mad purse.
Yeah.
Unless-
Man, purse, and a bitch bun, and we're going to be done with this adventure.
Fine. I'll grab the satchel.
Okay. As you pull it back, it looks to be approximately 300 gold pieces in here.
Hey. Go ahead, Garrett. Grab the gold piece.
There's
Okay.
300 mimics inside.
That's fucked up.
No, the gold is perfectly fine.
I assume we'll split it.
Here, I'll do it in the party sheet. There you go.
Yep, that's fine. We'll put it to decent use.
Okay. Where would you guys like to go now?
What do you think? Kill this mimic in here, or leave it alone?
I think we leave her alone.
Garrett. Did we lose Garrett again? Garrett.
Here, I'm here.
Before we leave, make sure to give her the old Octua.
Wow. That chick is not going to live that shit down.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, Lewis, you have missed out on a piece of very regretful Florida and American culture that has occurred over the last week.
it's okay. We'll move on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably good to move on.
So, on you guys.
We move on. Let this mimic live for now. Unless that's the trap, and there's something actually in here worth getting.
300 gold wasn't enough.
No.
And a piece of lore. That was 1 out of 44 loot drops in this whole place. There's more.
There's another one in here, Garrett. Where are you going? Not miss the loot. Did you never play video games?
Then alright, let's investigate this area then.
Okay. Currently, you don't see anything else apart from this that stands out to you. And it looks like it left over inside of that little cubby where she was trying to hide at. It just has other rations and foods that she tried to maybe hold out in here until help came or something like that. And then, unfortunately, she met a timely demise.
And these are wooden crates.
These ones they're kind of like, they're wooden, but they have this like kind of white cushiony padding that's wrapped around them.
These are the luxury mimics.
They fly first class.
These take you out for tea first before they kill you. Got it. Alright, well then let's return the favor. I will...
Arball?
I wish I did. I'll use the lesser, younger brother of Fireball. Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Okay.
Inside of the crate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a 4-foot crate, so as you cast it in there, nothing seems to move. You probably get the feeling that it's cleared.
I did what I could. It's on you, Garrett.
Alright, so was the box destroyed?
No, just like kind of flash fire the inside of it, and nothing seemed to be moving on the inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
I think it'd still be active. You guys haven't been 10 minutes yet.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Do I detect anything in there?
Nothing magical, no. You'd also note that the mimics didn't light up magical when you saw them.
No. At least I can tell there's no other items.
Not in this area, no. No other glows or anything like that.
And I'm like, alright, I'm not finding any other loot there, so I assume it's all this more of these mimic things.
Alright, move forward to the next part. Let's clear this first. Either way, Cordell.
Okay. Alright, I guess we want to kind of walk around over here. See if there's anything. Am I understanding this correctly, that these walls are...
Those are like
There's a
elevated
wall.
scaffolding, yes. So there is like a chain link fence underneath them that kind of just acts as like a walling. But you can see through to the other side. There is nothing underneath these scaffoldings. It's kind of like cleared out. And you can't go through it, but I guess you could climb over it because it's D&D. So, but yeah, you can see through the chain link fence to the far back corner of the room. There does look to be a slumped over dead person in the corner of the room.
Okay. Alright, so what's the best way to get there? I guess we can go around this way. Is this right here? Let me... If I'm understanding this correctly.
You can follow that
This-
wall all the way back.
Yeah, because this is the... That's the catwalk up above, isn't it?
Correct.
Where I've got the orange square. Okay.
Correct.
Yes, we can follow all the way back here.
And there is,
And then
as you get closer, you see
cut through under here.
Yep. And as you get over
Okay.
here, in this corner, there is a deceased, younger-looking man, and he looks like he is holding something in his arms. But he also has no visible wounds currently. You can just tell he is deceased.
Okay. I'm going to approach cautiously. And I don't know. I don't really have anything good that I can use. I've got a club in my backpack, but I don't know that that would give me enough reach to kind of poke and prod to keep me out of danger.
You forgot
I
your
guess I
10-foot
could just draw my... Yeah, I don't have a 10-foot pole. If this were first edition D&D, yes, I would most definitely have a 10-foot pole. That's what you need to do. You need to get Nitro for your Discord campaign so I can post the first edition Player's Handbook, Dungeon Master's Guide, and Monster Manual.
Hey. Craig's Dead has all those too.
Okay. Okay, I will go ahead and go up and try to search the body.
Okay. As you can see, he was kind of grabbing onto something. It looks like he was kind of running over here, and he got attacked by something, and he kind of just slumped over and died holding whatever it was. When you wrestle it free from him, it is a kind of like a burlap bag, and inside is a neuromod.
Okay. Alrighty. I've used one neuromod. This one is up for one of the two of you to use. Unless it's a neuromod mimic, in which case you're fucked.
It's in my head.
I'll let Garrett do it.
Okay. Garrett, would you like to inject yourself with the neuromod?
Yeah, no risk and no biscuit.
Okay.
Alright.
What skill would you like? What proficiency?
Well, I'm guessing I'm thinking right now, I guess since Gorgilla got the investigation, I'm like, yeah, I need a better connection with these powers, so I'm going with religion.
Okay. Religion. You put the neuromod up to your eye, hit the button, and you feel the sensation pierce into your brain. Your eyes close for a moment, and you see yourself, you open, you see static. And for a moment, you can picture yourself, you're sitting on the operating table. And you're looking around left, right, left, right, left, right. And you just see a whole bunch of people looking at you and staring at you before your vision fades back in.
Ugh. So does this thing like stab both your eyes at the same time or just one?
No, it's just one eye. But
Okay.
then your eye goes bloodshot for like a moment and then it heals up. But I need you can mark religion as your proficiency and mark that you have been injected with one neuromod. So. You have the catwalk that is above you. And you have this hallway that looks like it goes back into a couple other rooms before cycling back around to the stairs.
You didn't find anything else on this guy's body, just the neuromod?
Nope, just the neuromod.
Okay.
He seemed to be like he was going to try to smuggle one off the space station.
Alright, so let's head back here to the manager's offices.
Okay.
HR department.
As you get closer here, by the way, Cordell, you hear this sound emanating from the back hallway. You hear the heavier thud of feet. And then you hear this kind of staticky voice like coming from this back room.
Alrighty. It is time for action. Okay, so... Alright. I will stealthily cross the threshold of the doorway right there.
As you do, I want you... give me a stealth check before you cross in the doorway. Because you're going to learn something very, very awesome about these guys. These guys are crazy.
6.
Pretty good. You step through the doorway. The thud you were hearing was coming from the back room. Now that you're crossing the threshold, you know there's one back there. You failed to realize, but also it didn't know you were coming because you were stealthy enough. As soon as you cross the threshold, you look to your left and there's one crouched waiting for someone to walk through the doorway. So we're going to roll initiative.
All right.
As there are 2 of these creatures, and I'm going to show you what they are in 1 second. Oh. So there is a phantom here. Give me. It is a 5 foot to 6 foot tall humanoid typhon. And one of them is right next to you, Cordell. The other one you can hear stomping in the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
So, Cordell, this one is completely freaking shocked to see that you're here as well, because it didn't hear you coming. It just sees you walk through the doorway, and you turn and look and see him, and he's just like, and his arms stretch out to try to engulf you, essentially. But you are first on the draw.
Alrighty. First shot. No more surprise there.
Hits. Good damage.
Second shot. Oh, that's still a hit. Awesome.
That does hit. And that one is
And then,
no longer. You got the jump on him.
nice. Okay. I'm gonna move to right there.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I will not be in the direct line of any magic that is being slung by my 2 compadres.
Sounds good. And turn.
That's my turn.
Alrighty, Baron. I like these guys.
Alright, I will hold Misty Step in case there's something else behind us.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's it.
Okay, so Cordell, this is going to be the first time you see one of these things do something. It is going to step 1 towards you. It's... Because it just heard the shot of a loud pistol. So it steps there, and then you watch it...
Yeah.
You watch it take 1 step, and then all of a sudden it goes... And it's like right here next to you. And then it is going to stop and start charging up like a yellowish beam out of its face and shoot that beam at you.
Wow.
So you will make a dex save. That is a success, so you will take half damage. Reduced to 9. It did not work for the halving. There we go. Boom. That...
Power, my laser.
Yeah, it just kind of charges up and shoots it at you. That will be its turn. Dr. Ein is like, you guys fighting something over there? That's crazy. I'm safe here. Garrett.
Alright. Gonna stealthily move like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm assuming this is not quite enough to like peek and...
Unfortunately, no, buddy.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my bonus to dash, aka add more movement. And I assume here now I'll be able to kind of peek and see if this
Yes.
stealthily look at this dude. And I assume, can I assume that he has not noticed me?
Stealthily, no, because you just ran over.
Hmm?
No, because you didn't hide and you ran over, so he could hear your footsteps as you were approaching.
Oh, okay, well, I guess all I can do is
You can peek
Fire
around and
at-
shoot him.
yeah. Yeah, guess we could do that.
Alrighty.
So even though I guess my stealth movement was kind of useless, essentially.
Stealth movement.
I said stealthily move. In the rating.
Yeah, but if you're gonna stealthily move, you have to move half speed. Typically.
So is that a thing?
I think that's traditional D&D. Like, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
All right.
I'll give it to you. Make a stealth check for me. Because typically, if you're trying to run your full speed, you're exerting all of it. Just because you rolled a 20, I'll give it to you.
Alright, so I'm gonna
With your padded shoes.
padded shoes because I think I have actually. Now that you mention it,
You do have padded shoes. It's okay.
Yeah, I have padded shoes, which I forgot about.
I'll give it to you. You have the padded shoes.
Yes, cushions, the silences, the steps. So
But typically, you have to move half speed to maintain stealth.
even with my padded shoes,
I'll say because you have the padded shoes, you don't have to.
okay, which is a great item.
Same as the boots of Elvenkind.
All right, so yeah, my padded shoes, and because I'm that good, I'm able to stealthily
That good.
able to approach and shoot down this phantom all sneaky like.
Let's see you do it.
My second blade.
Whoa.
That hits. Sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, big hit.
Alright, so I use my bonus. I guess I still have movement, so I'm gonna move back here. 10, 15, 20. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Cordell.
All right. I'm going to take 2 shots at Phantom number 2.
That hits.
Oh, that's a hit. Not complaining.
That might do it. As you shoot him, a solid core hits the ground.
Nice.
You guys are out of combat. And Cordell, now that you're kind of here and settling in, you can see in that back room, it looks to be a storage closet for more materials and stuff that they would use to take care of stuff around here. You peer to the left, it is a kind of office space that has 2 desks in it. And then on the right one, it looks like a completely broken up bathroom. Like a bathroom that has just been ransacked. You look up into the ceiling and you can see parts of the ceiling tiles are dangling down. Some of the metal is dangling in there. Place is just trash back here.
All right. I'm going to investigate.
I'm gonna cast guidance on you.
So you're going to look through which room first?
This one right here.
Okay, go ahead and give me
That's
an
the one I'm closest to.
investigation.
And you can add a +4 to
A D4, yeah.
D4.
Okay. Investigation.
Mm.
All right. So that'll be 2 plus the reroll.
Yeah, you get the reroll too. With the Uno. And do it too!
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So 8 total.
I think you just kind of walk into this bathroom and it's so disheveled and so broken up that it's kind of hard to piece anything together that's in here.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. I will do back across to this room and investigate.
Okay. Go ahead and re-roll another one for me, please. 1, 2, and a 3.
I'm just climbing the ladder. Oh, goodness.
Even
Okay,
with
guys.
even with the D4, there's not much to find in here. It's you see the 2 desks. You'd probably slide some up. You'd see some papers that are for writing, pencils, writing utilities. You see probably a shelf that has spare bolts and other metal workings in between the 2 desks in here. Nothing really stands out to you in here.
Then we will go to the dead end. Little Super Mario music going on. And we will investigate.
In here, you see a lot more shelves, like racks on racks and racks of just material. Back to it too.
Wow.
There is also a machine you've never seen before in the corner that is currently busted. It looks like a giant 3D printer. That's what this machine would look like, though. And it is broken. Someone smashed it to bits. This one is not hard to find, though. There is a cloak of some sort that you don't recognize that's hanging up on the wall.
Well, this would be a good spot for somebody to cast Detect Magic.
Good idea. Ritual cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Take the time, cast it. As you do, your eyes flare, and the only thing that's magical in this room that stands out is the cloak that is hanging up.
Ooh.
And it would radiate with gosh, this would be enchantment magic. It's a very minute enchantment. Very, very low level. It's not very magical, but it still radiates a little bit more. And I can drop that in the party sheet for you guys, although it is unidentified currently. I will describe it to you, though. This fine cloak has a special pocket in the hood that traps an extra amount of air. That is what this is.
That could be quite useful in this environment.
Weird.
Get your own personal pocket of air for emergency situations.
Garrett, I also want you to give me a perception check, too.
Alright.
With the eyes, when you cast the spell, you do see a faint glow coming from the room on the right. Somewhere in this room. You see just a little bit of glow of light. Lewis die again?
No, I'm here. What's up? There's something here. Okay. Like, oh, I think I found something else. Guess I'm gonna go back to this area here, and do I see anything that I feel like could be that source, or?
The glow is a little bit brighter coming from the ceiling. And you look at like where some of the tiles are still intact, it seems to be emanating from there.
Okay.
But it is in
Do
the
I
roof
see
of
it?
the ceiling. Approximately 10 feet above you.
Okay. And I point out to Carol and Baron, hey, I think I found something up there. It's magical. The ceiling of the bathroom.
Okay. All right. Let's go back and check it out. You do your rogue thing, and I'll cover you. I'll shoot whatever jumps out at you.
Okay. I guess I, it's like, do I see it now we're in here?
No, it's so you know those kind of like tile ceiling, like the ceiling tiles that are square and they're held together by the frame.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
sitting on top of one of those above everything else. So you'd either have to climb up in the rafters or you could break the tile, something similar to that, to get it out.
Like, how tall is it, this room?
It's 10 feet.
Okay. Well, I guess I can use my ring of jumping.
Okay. Activate the ring of jumping.
Sleep up. I'll do I have spoilers for a 20-year-old game. I can do a spring jump, like in Paper Mario, easily.
You could
Reach
probably
up there.
use a little bit of some of the dangling metal bits to help you up too. And there is 3 items up here, I believe. This looks to be you'd see a note in addition to 3 items. This note would detail. It says dead drop number 1. And it is a globe of some sort, a med pack, and some sort of metal-like device.
Ooh.
It's like a can that has tentacles coming out of the top of the can. Is the best way to describe what it looks like.
Mine's
The one has conjuration magic. The one has the one's a med pack, and the other one has an air of enchantment magic.
so med pack and Neuromon and some object with air magic.
No, conjuration
Okay.
magic was the
Okay.
ball of. It's like a sphere, like a ball of some sort, and the other one is the metal cylinder, and that one is enchantment. I think I have a picture of the one. Oh, it doesn't have the picture anymore in the module. Okay. And the last one's a med pack. Items, med pack. You know what that one is. So I'm putting all these ones in the party sheet as well for the loot.
Yeah.
I thought you guys had some way of identifying items too.
Do clerics have that
No.
spell or no?
We have the gem.
I was about to say. I
Oh
thought
yeah, we don't
I
have
thought
we don't have
had
a
something.
gem either.
Yeah, we do. We have the gem.
You have the
no,
gem
I
of
don't-
identification.
Who's holding that?
Buddy.
I think it was grape shot, but
Yeah, I
see.
think it was great shot. Yeah.
I can say you guys can use it if you want. Yeah, it's the crystal identification. So if you would like, you can cast identify with the crystal of identification.
Yeah.
And they have 3 items that you are unaware of. So we'll take a half hour. But it's your call.
I guess we'll identify him.
Alright, which one would you like to do first? You have the
Start with
cloak, the ball, and the cylinder. The metal cylinder.
I guess we'll do the cloak first. We found that first.
It is a cloak of breathing. The wearer gains an extra amount of time to hold their breath equal to their constitution modifier in minutes. So it just doubles your whole breath time, essentially. But it doesn't require attunement. It's just a free slot.
Breathing. I guess we'll do the the thing with the enchantment magic.
The enchantment magic, the cylinder. The metal cylinder is called a Typhon lure. When thrown, any Typhon organism within earshot or eyeshot must take their turn to dash towards the Typhon lure. The lure does this for 1d6 plus 2 turns, or until it is destroyed by a recycler charge. Which you guys have not found a recycler charge yet. So essentially this is a beacon to pull all nearby Typhons into.
And that can be very good. Guess we'll unlock the conjuration sphere.
It is a drift globe.
Shrift Clo.
You can cast
Nice.
light or daylight with it once a day.
It sounded familiar.
And it floats next to you like a floating ball of light that follows you. So, those are the 4 items you found so far in the med pack, which heals 48 HP.
Ooh.
So, back on you guys.
Alright, I'd say since I have a med pack, I think Cordell, maybe you should hold on to this med pack.
Okay.
You're also pretty fast.
Cloak of breathing.
Yep.
May not have the cloak of protection.
You cannot wear both, unfortunately.
Yeah. Shit, Baron also has a cloak of protection. Hey, Cordell has a cloak of helping.
Give it to Edward. Edward can't wait. Boom. He's gonna come back and be like, I got a cloak of breathing.
Alright.
We'll let him figure it out when we kick him off the ship into outer space.
For 1 minute, and he's just like, I can't. Oh, I can breathe. I can't. Who wants the drift globe?
I can take the drift globe. I can always use the drift globe. I'm a fighter.
And then the Typhon
I can
Lure
always find use for light.
is something that is thrown. So that is up to you guys.
Honestly, I think.
You can also place a Typhon Lure, technically, but
True.
which now that you're kind of looking at it, Garrett, it's interesting. All you have to do is kind of twist it and throw it, or twist it and place it, and it looks like it'll activate.
I guess for now I'll hold on. I might hold on to it because I would. And worst case, if we need to throw it, then we'll give it to Cordell to.
Okay.
Yeah, even Baron can do it with the mage hand.
See, if I remember right, I could throw that drift globe and call it back to me. Yeah.
I think it floats next to you.
Okay.
I think you have some movement. I think.
If you move more than 60 feet from the globe, it follows you until it's within the 60 feet of you. So you got 60 feet.
Okay. We just don't let it get away from me further than 60 feet.
It does follow you at least, which is nice. So.
Yep.
And I will drop these ones down. Boom. There we go. Everyone got their goodies. Sweet. So, you are just about complete with the first floor of the dungeon.
Right.
Nice.
As you cycle back around, you see your previously spotted dead sort of spaceman here on the floor.
Yep. All right. Are we all together? Okay. We're together.
Yeah.
We go through the door. Hope I don't get jumped. I'm going to go investigate our dead spaceman.
He looks like he was dead, and you can see blood running out of his nose. Like almost like some psychic attack hit him. That was your indication that there was something not mimicky around here.
Okay. It's mimicky, not gimmicky.
Typhon. And
Right.
Dr. Ein will be like, oh, there you guys are. I heard you guys fighting some shit over there. I was just chilling here drinking.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I think
We're
we're
doing just fine with the drinking there, Doc.
close to
Who
the
was this guy right here?
Oh, I don't know. I never saw him. He's probably one of the pilots or something. They have a training course upstairs, I believe, in one of the shuttle rooms.
All right. Let's search this guy's body.
Give me an investigation check.
Cast guidance on you.
Investigation
You find
+4.
you find a whopping 3 silver pieces, 5 copper pieces, and a piece of bubblegum. Boom.
Really? I was looking for another access card.
Oh, okay.
What the hell is this guy?
A dead man. He does have a bracelet on. Like all of the employees that you have found, they have bracelets.
Ooh. All right, let's figure out how to take it off.
Okay. What would you like to attempt to do?
I don't know. Does it have a latch?
It does
Can
not.
it be?
So it is like it's a one-piece bracelet, and it has a kind of light on the top of it. And currently, his light is a solid red. I
I'm
forgot.
assuming solid red means you're dead.
I forgot about that. Yeah. And
Red
you
is
would
dead.
you would
Green
see
is alive.
Dr. Hines is green.
Okay.
It also keeps he will tell you, because I have forgotten to tell you. Oh yeah, those things keep track of your vitals too. Tells you if you're sick, healthy, where you're at. Pretty handy.
Okay. So how do we get that off of him? It doesn't have a latch. Can it be expanded, kind of like the jelly bracelets that I'll wear?
No, I couldn't get this thing off. I think once they put it on you, it's kind of like click. It's in place.
I guess the other way we could use it is
Cut the arm off. Maybe that's about like the
yeah,
only thing I can
That's
think
what
yeah,
of.
I
I'll
was
take it out.
sitting
Yeah,
here thinking.
cut the arm off and
This is fine. This is fine.
unless anyone has a better idea.
Well, this guy's dead. I don't think he's going to be needing that arm anymore. I'm not particularly fond of it, but see a better solution to getting a hold of one of these things so we can inspect it and learn how to use it for our own benefit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to do this. So I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, sir. I think we're willing to borrow
Sure.
your arm here.
I think I should also tell you too, Garrett, the bracelet itself is magical as well.
Okay, so we can detect it with tag magic. Okay.
Yep.
Good to know. All right.
I forgot
So,
about that too.
All right, so I
Well-
guess the question Cordell has about this bracelet is,
Be-
and
Divination
maybe
magic.
it's more than one question, but can we use one of these bracelets to track somebody else, or
You probably could, but you'd assume that it would be tied to this man's name,
so? Okay, so
if that makes sense.
They
This
would-
is
yeah.
his tracking bracelet. So you just have
His
to know
tracking
who this
bracelet.
person is.
and we would have to know where the control panel is, for lack of a better description, that they use to track everybody with a bracelet.
Correct.
Right?
Which you have not
we
seen
don't
one of
really
those yet.
need the bracelet. We don't really need the bracelet then. We just need to know what device or how they track them and where that is at.
Which Garrett
thought-
would know that this is divination magic.
So that's definitely some divine origin. So it could be something more tied to clerics than we thought.
Or just the type of school of magic is for finding things is typically divination.
Oh yeah, some school divination, wizard. By the way, before we get this dude's arm, is there anything on the person that sort of identifies like who they are by any chance?
Nope.
Not even on the device itself, like has some sort of name or any.
Nope.
All right. Guess we'll.
If you have the terminal, you know where they're at, and then you could find them that way.
Yep.
All right. So what we can do is, if we do cut this guy's arm off and take the bracelet, we find out who this guy is. That'll tell us who the bracelet is. We figure out where to track it, and we can find Django and separate Django from everybody else. But we need to be able to get it on Django so that we can track him.
Assuming he doesn't already have one on him.
He might, but it would be better if he doesn't know he's got a second one on him, because we want him to think that we want him to have a false sense of security. All right there, Garrett. You were welcome to cut this guy's arm off.
Yeah, I think maybe you might be better at doing this. Unless we team up and I be like I use my dagger.
Well,
to,
I mean, I've got a battle axe. I think the battle axe might be.
Probably more effective.
We could say,
Yeah,
for
probably
simplicity's sake, you guys cut the hand off.
Yeah, I assume I help Cordell cut it off with the battle axe.
All right. I'm gonna take a pee break right quick.
Alrighty. We almost finished one of 14 floors.
Oh wow!
Nice.
But it could take a while. You actually meant it.
Oh, heck yeah.
But I figure, next time if we have more people, or at least Edward Kenway, we'll probably be able to move a little faster.
Or slower, who knows?
Or so, who knows? Like,
So, you guys feel pretty thorough in your investigation of the first floor. As the stairway beacon leads you to the second, if you would like to rise up.
how's everyone feeling?
Let's rock this place to the ground.
And I will show you.
All right, Doc. We explored the whole first floor here. I think we're ready to move up to the second.
Okay, let me go ahead and move your tokens over to this one. And I will hit us with a little bit of something after you guys can take a peek. This one is the upper level. So you can kind of see how they layer together. So this is the sort of second floor, and it has this balcony that overlooks the first floor. That's why you see the darker grayed out part. That is the floor you came from.
Okay.
And the catwalk also comes up on the other side. Forgot about that. But they both lead up to here, and at the same point, as soon as you step upstairs into the second floor, you hear a voice ping into each of your minds. Where is that at? You'll hear this voice. Most of the station is under quarantine due to the destruction of the station and the outbreak of the typhon. There's a lift that can be used to ascend to the Arboretum and the bridge, but the access is restricted to the corporate level employees of TranStar. The voice informs you, and continues on. Morgan Yu's office is on the third floor of the lobby, and there is most likely a backup of his key card there. And as this sort of comes through to each of you, I look forward to seeing you. It closes off the communication to you. And Dr. Ein will go, I think that was Morgan Yu, the CIO. That's where we're going to pick up next time.
Nice.